Going back to the versioning, I would highly recommend opening up the debug version of the Klevu files for the TemplateJS library. So for example, if I scroll down and look at the debug deployment versions, essentially again, it's just adding .debug to the name of the files. And so I've got bookmarked some of these resources, and it's just really, really, really handy to be able to, for example, take a look at the Klevu.debug.js library. This is the base file that has a ton of the utilities that are utilized in the library throughout all of the theme files. So regardless of if it's quick or landing or catnav or rex or whatnot, a lot of the functionality that those files are using comes from what's in this one file. So again, I would highly recommend it's unminified, so you don't have functions like T and E and all kinds of different variables that you don't know what they are. In here, they actually have the names. And another really cool thing about these files is that they also maintain the comments. So a lot of times when you're trying to better understand how to reason about or how a section of the code works, you can probably just look for it. As well as being able to get inspiration for how to do things the Klevu way. It's just better to use the functionality that's already in the library because it is how the library is built, and so it's designed to function very, very well in all of the customizations that you're probably going to want to do. So here's the Klevu.debug.js. Here's the quick search .debug.js, and again, same kind of thing. If you scroll through, you'll find real function names, real parameter names, comments throughout. Here's the search result page.debug.js file. Again, same kind of thing. So again, I would just highly recommend keeping these files handy. I would even go as far as using these files to include during development and staging and whatnot instead of the regular non-debug version of the files. Yes, they're a little bit bigger, but the internet's fast enough nowadays to where you really can't tell the difference. And whenever you're troubleshooting, it's just much easier whenever you get errors to be able to look at the code in the debug version versus the minified production version of these files.